So there are a couple of AI stocks that some experts think are undervalued. One of them is LDOS. LDOS is a U.S. Department of Defense and Homeland Security contractor. In terms of the Homeland Security, they supply, I think, scanning equipment to that department. You must have come across some of their equipment while you're traveling on on your way through airports and all that. And then there's Marvell. Marvell is a semiconductor company. Last year, I put out a video about how it's fending off AMD and Nvidia, but obviously hasn't done a good job so far. But some experts think Marvell and Mrvl is a cheap stock. Is a cheap AI stock. Is a cheap AI stock to watch. So the third one in this video will be Vertiv, VRT. VRT is a provider of critical infrastructures and services for data centers, communication networks, and commercial and industrial environment. So let's get into the stocks, and we're going to start with LDOS. Even though LDOS stock is in the medium term bearish, but in the long term it is still strongly bullish. Its 200-day moving average, which underscores its long-term trend, is sloping bullishly upwards. We have seen that the stock has corrected from the highs of 201.85 dollars. It printed in the early first half of November of last year, 2024, and got a pivot around 142.91. Got another rejection at 163.33, not very long ago, as of Tuesday, the 21st of January. That was when that rejection took place. So as things stand right now, going by the interaction of its the extrapolation of its 10 and 21-day moving averages, it seems we might see some volatility. It may not be a bias to the upside. It maybe based on how things are, and also based on what the momentum is indicating, they might be to the downside. So lower prices may print, but we're not seeing that. And the algos are not projecting any weakness at all. We're not seeing they're printing anything like that. The last sort of downward projection it has, I would say, okay, would it printed this would be all the way back in September. We had prices like around not very far away from where it is now, 141.45. But it goes all the way down to 134.92. But well, never say never. Something like that could happen. But to the upside, we have 178.43. This was where it was as of October of last year, towards the end of October of last year. We have here 192.113 and 201. Yeah, same. That rejection is projected as one that it can possibly retest. Projections even go all the way towards a 216.01. These were in play as of early half of December of last year. But if anything, you could still do this and see if you can find an upper projection. You just take the difference between one and this rejection it had as of Tuesday, the 21st of January, 161.33, and where it closed at yesterday, 161, and which is it closed yesterday at 145.5. So that difference, let's see now. Let's see what that difference will give us. 163 minus 145. We'll have 18. Multiply that by a modest 1.618 Fibonacci level. You have 29.12. You add that to 145. You have 174. Let's see, do we have anything like that? 174. Yes, we have something like that. We have actually have we have a projection like that, not just a slight premium to what we have, 178.80. So it is something. If you are optimistic about the stock, obviously you have a look. and see what I think. The good thing about the stock, about this company, is that it's going to represent the coming phase of AI implementation. You know, the coming phase of AI, which is the implementation. We will now see companies benefiting from them. So all the other stocks we're going to talk about in this video, the next one, which will be Marvell and VRT. These are the stocks that are in the first phase, building out infrastructure, the hardware, and what's needed around the hardware and all that. So, but before we move on to them, let's have a look at it. 4 hour chart. We might see projections that are a lot closer to where it is. They could be downward projections and upper projections as well. So yes, it seems we have something close by. We have 158.05, and not very long ago, not very long ago, as of Thursday, there was 168.45, and below that is 166.04 and 162.33. You know, okay, let's go. To look at the shorter interval chart, which would be the 3 hour chart. Let's see, upper projection here says 158.38 as well. Then it goes all the way towards 166.04. Let's have a look at the 2 hour chart. Let's see. 2 hour chart, we have $162, and yeah, 162 is the only one in play. 164 is not in play at the moment. Let's have a look at the 1 hour chart. Okay, the 1 hour chart, we have no upper projection display. We have downward projections. We have here 134.36, 128.16, and 124.27. Extrapolation of its of momentum is that strength will be intact all the way towards. Okay, this is Monday. Yeah, this is an hourly chart. It's a very short interval chart and a very short interval chart. So let's leave it here and then check on MRVL. MRVL. Okay. We have here. Okay, I think we have to start from the daily chart and see what the fundamentals are saying about what is a lot more concrete about the stock. So here we have let's see whether we can fit this to page. Let's refresh this. Refresh. MRVL. Okay, MRVL, unlike LDOS, is in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is sloping bullishly upwards, and it hasn't not in any correction mode. Stock has continued to pick up strength. I would say from its 21-day moving average, to be much more precise. 21-day moving average has been serving as a primary demand line, and we have an upper projection here of 130.51, 133, 134.30. Let's see, no upper projections up here, and also no downward projections. Pretty much like what the Nvidia chart looks like. So let's look at let's have a look at its 4 hour chart and see. Let's see. We have here upper projection of $139, 145.95, and 150.19. 150.19. Okay, let's have a look at its 3 hour chart. We might see something there. Oh, there are also downward projections. I didn't mention that. So we have 118.39 downward projection on this 3 hour chart. We have 119.76 upper projections. We have 130.88, 129.39. Okay, so let's let's have a look at its 1 hour chart and 2 hour charts. Okay, nothing fantastic there on the 1 hour chart. Let's have a look at the 2 hour chart. Okay, yeah, downward projections as well, and upward projections. The most downward projection that's still in play is 117.71. Most upward projection in play is 130.88. Okay, so let's move on to VRT stock. So VRT is also in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is sloping bullishly upwards, and is also not correcting. So unlike LDOS, it is showing strength. It is pretty much its trend is very much intact, like that of Mrvl. So, but here we don't have downward projections. We don't where we just have a modest upward projection, just not far from where it is, 157.32. We may have let's see, look at its 3 hour chart. There might be things. It's 4 hour chart. There might be things there. Let's look at a 4 hour chart. Let's see here. We have no projections, no upper projections, no downward projections, but we might be able to do some computation with what we have. Let's see, especially on this 3 hour chart. On this 4 hour chart, we'll probably come back to it. Let's look at the 3 hour chart and see what we have. On the 3 hour chart, we have a downward projection, nothing up, nothing upwards. 143, roughly 142.79. Upper projection of 178.28 was in play as of Friday, the 24th. Not in play at the moment, but still not relevant. So 162, 170, 178.28. Let's look at the 2 hour chart. Let's see. The 2 hour chart, we have projections as of Friday as well. We have 178, sort of the same sort of projections we have on the 3 hour chart. So let's look at the 1 hour chart. The 1 hour chart, we don't have anything. Yeah, we don't have any. Just negated projections. Yeah, so yeah, I actually these stocks, especially the last two, MRVL and VRT, they're actually not. I wouldn't say they're cheap as such. They're just not as popular as Nvidia. They're just not as popular as Nvidia. MRVL, you can clearly see is doing well. You can clearly see it's doing well, better than, I want to believe, better than AMD. Yeah, it looks better than AMD. AMD, of course, is doing well. It's been holding up since this is its 1 hour chart. Let's look at the daily chart for AMD. Yeah, surely doing better than AMD. Surely doing better than AMD. I believe the underlying trend is a bearish one. Yeah, the 200-day moving average is now sloping bearishly downwards. So surely it is a stock to watch. Yeah. So see what you make of all of them, and thank you very much for watching this video.